So what happens if you're facing a foreclosure? Is your situation a completely lost cause legally? Well, not necessarily. In a lot of instances, there are causes of action rather, that you can undertake if you want to, halt a foreclosure or maybe prolong the process somehow. Um, so in a lot of instances, if in most jurisdictions, in order for a lender or bank to foreclose on you, they have to meet certain requirements. They have to meet certain statutory requirements that are relevant to that jurisdiction. In a lot of cases, you can look at those statutes, or of course hire an attorney to do so is the more prudent and efficient way to do so, and find out what kind of requirements that the lender, the foreclosing party, did not do in order to foreclose on you, and just go through the motions of figuring out what it is exactly that you can base an attack on the foreclosure on. If there isn't anything that jumps out at you and you need more time to review it with counsel, or because to learn more about which legal avenues that you can resort to, one thing that you can do is just file bankruptcy. A bankruptcy pretty much stays everything. It stays any kind of activity, taking of property, anything like that, until the bankruptcy court has made a decision. Now, the other side can file a motion to lift the stay, and that might be granted to them. But even then, it's still prolonging the process a little bit. And what you want to do a lot of times is engage in these legal actions to prolong the process of foreclosure, because you're hoping to get the bank to work it out with you. And while you're working on these legal avenues, while you're exploring these legal avenues, there are various kinds, there are various legal recourses that you have. It depends on the jurisdiction, and it just depends on a variety of things about the circumstances, what it is that your situation involves, your mortgage or your deed of trust, whatever it is that involves. So but while you're waiting for things to resolve, one thing to do is just really work on making a proposal to the lender, the bank, what it is you can do, what kind of payments you can make. Really share with them what your financial situation is. Try to really get get your house in order, financially speaking, to really make an offer to them as to what it is you can do and how it could benefit them in the long run. Or even find a buyer and offer to do a short sale, or whatever you can do, whatever you think is the most beneficial avenue for you to take. You might want to engage in trying to find out more about those. So the fact that the house is up for foreclosure, it's not the end of the road. It doesn't have to be. You do have a number of legal recourses that you can engage in order to prolong the process and just halt being in a position of having to move out and find a new place urgently. If that's not realistic, and that's not something that can happen within a short period of time, definitely pursuing legal action can be the best avenue to really kind of drag that out a little bit and engage in talks with them, and see if you can win the bank over to work something out with you, or something like that.